Hi, this is Ricky Sun. I'm a Pi consultant. Today, I'd like to share with you why consistency is key for manufacturer company. In my life, I see the success of consistency. Give you an example. When you go to McDonald's, the hamburgers and fries, when you buy in Canada versus you buy in, let's say, Japan or China, they have the same taste. You are kind of expected the same taste when you go to McDonald's. And the taste is the same across the world. And this is very hard to do. How do a company produce the same taste, same product across different world? People have different education. Like the people in Japan and the people in China versus Canada and United States, they have a really different taste, right? Like how do different people produce the same result is what manufacturer company should really do. Let's say you have operator 1 trying to create some product like chemicals product. Operator 1 is decent. He usually produce 10 of 10 products that meeting quality check. And then you have operator 2, he's pretty close, 9 out of 10. He's learning from operator 1. He's learning, he's like motivated, but he try his best, is still not able to meet the same. It's not the same person, but he tried to understand the same recipe from him and then produce a 9 out of 10. And then operator 3, he like to do things on his own. He doesn't like to communicate, but he produced decent result as well. He usually produce 8 out of 10 product that meets the quality to consumer. When they get it, they usually don't send it back. Operator 4 is a new guy, right? New hire. He's doing his best create the product, like the chemical is 5 out of 10. Sometimes get shipped back, client want to get a refund. It's from his work. He's learning, I guess, but how can we get him to produce better result compared to operator 1? And he tried his best to follow the recipe, the timing and everything, right? But still it's 5 out of 10 product. Sometimes it's not good, sometimes it's good. Obviously it's a problem because operator 4 does not produce a quality product and you have to dump all these products. But there's another problem about consistency. So operator 1, 2, 3, 4 produce same product. 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and then 5 out of 10. The result is not consistent. If you look at it as a tasting product, it's not even acceptable for the consumer. Like if you try to go to a liquor store, buy some beers, each time you go to buy a bottle of Heineken, I put Heineken as an example, do you expect the same taste or different taste every time you get the bottle? You don't. You will be expecting the same taste again and again, even though it's 1 year from now or like half a year you haven't drank a beer, but you taste Heineken, you'll be the same thing. So the consumer will be the judge to see your consistency. And maybe your chemical product is not a human tasting thing, but if it is not the same, it will affect your consumer buying psychology. When I go to a barber shop, my hair is a little long, so I'm using that as an example. I go to a barber shop. The first time I go there, phenomenal experience. They give me a green tea and then they give me a magazine to read for 15 minutes. And then they give me a seat and then they ask me to point at which hairstyle I want from the pictures. And then after that, they cut the hairstyle according to the pictures. And then I pay them tips and then I go and I like the experience, so I go back. The next time, a different person comes up and they don't offer me a tea. They still offer magazine and then they did not ask me to give me a magazine to look at the hairstyle. Instead, he was asking me, hey, do you have a hairstyle in mind that you want to do? And then I just said, oh, it's similar to the last one. He tried to just shorten the hair of the last shape. He finished the haircut. I go give him some tips and then thinking I don't know, should I go back? And then I give it one more try. This time I don't get offer a tea. I don't get offer with a magazine to read for 15 minutes. He just sit me on the chair, ask me what kind of hairstyle do you like, and then I said, you know, do you have pictures? And then he bring up the magazine, and then I try to point out to him which one I want. After that, he cut a hair that is not kind of the same as the picture I pointed. That time I didn't give him tips, and then I go, and then I never go back. This is kind of the experience I have. You see why this is important now? Because you are not getting what you expected. Same thing for your manufacturer company. If you cannot produce the same product again and again, each and every time with different operator, you will produce different result. And when you produce different result, the consumer will not come back. Not because they are not loyal customer, but they are getting unexpected result. Even though maybe, you know, sometimes you have good result, that might be a problem. Like you need good result every time. Consistency is also key. Let's say I would rather you produce 8 out of 10 result again and again, and then your customer will kind of like understand, okay, if I use them, I will have 2 out of 10 products that are bad. No, I'll take the cost. I'll use them because of certain reason. And this is what I observe is, as a manufacturer company, you cannot create different results from different operator. If you do, you won't last very long. The way to help consistent result is to make data available to your operator so that they can look at the data in front of them, and then they will naturally do good to the company, and then you will produce a better and consistent result from the data that you made them available. I mentioned it last time, right? If you make the data available in your organization, then people would naturally do well because they know what they are doing and they know where the problem is. And when they know where the problem is, they will naturally change it. Unless they intentionally doesn't want the job, then you would fire them. But I would say 90-95% have goodwill. You just do good things because you like to do good things. But if you don't have data for them, and then you will be like, I don't know, I'll bring that up, but that's the way we always do things. Then there is no improvement on anywhere. And in order to stay competitive, you have to improve all the things that you can see in order to stay competitive. Otherwise, if you constantly mess up products and then the products are not consistent, predictable, then you are losing money. You may be surviving, but you could be dying. My point is, consistency is key, and if you're a manufacturer company that are surviving but dying, then you know you need to make data available for your organization, and then your people will look at the data just like people looking at information on the internet to help themselves to do good for your organization. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe as well as hitting the bell icon. I'll see you next week. Bye.